y'all, welcome back to Super Geeked, where we celebrate all the things that we get super geeked about. I'm Victoria and I am a full-time online reseller. I sell on 4 different platforms and I am celebrating my 2-year anniversary as a full-time reseller. One of the things I wanted to do this month in celebration was to go outside of my little box and do some things that I have never done before. One of those was buying from some new liquidation companies and trying out some new boxes from companies that I've purchased from in the past. So one of those companies is ThredUp. You've seen ThredUp unboxings on my channel before. I've actually only ever tried 3 ThredUp boxes because to me, it seemed to have the lowest risk, and that was the shoe boxes. I've bought a couple of those. And the DIY designer boxes, I've bought a bunch of those. I love those boxes, and I swore that those would be the only boxes I continued to buy after I got a really bad shoebox. Now, I did try their 100-pound bulk box when they first were released, and I had a good experience with that. So far, I've made $650 in profit off of that box. But for this month and in celebration of my anniversary, I wanted to try something new. So I bought 2 boxes I've never bought before and thought we could compare them here on my channel. Both boxes were the same price. They were $100. The first box is the Coach handbag box, which actually comes with 4 Coach handbags and 1 accessory. Then I also purchased the name brand handbags box, which comes with the same 4 handbags of name brand bags that are advertised as either Tory Burch, Kate Spade, Michael Kors, Dooney & Burke, those sorts of brands. So you'll have at least one of those in that box. So same amount of items, same price for the boxes, and I want to compare which one's better. So if you think comparing 2 ThredUp boxes sounds interesting, then stick around and we'll unbox these together. So we're going to bust into these boxes. I've got them sitting right here. Here are the boxes. And spoiler alert, I did already open these and look up comps on them so that we could compare. I'm going to pop up the comps for them on the screen and talk about the style of the bag and what it is. And spoiler alert, I'm not going to tell you what I think about the box until the end. And just a quick for those of you who maybe have never seen a ThredUp unboxing, ThredUp is the largest online consignment store. It was set up so that people could clean out their closets, take their unwanted clothes, and instead of donating them to Goodwill or another thrift store, they can mail them to ThredUp. ThredUp will photograph and list the items that they accept, and they will sell them for you, and then you get a little percentage of it. A lot of resellers will use ThredUp as a backup to send in their merchandise that maybe isn't moving on their online stores. I do that personally. And then I use the credits to buy ThredUp boxes. So these boxes are items that ThredUp did not accept on the website or that did not sell, and the person who sent it in did not request the items back, so they're put in mystery boxes. So that gives you a little lowdown on what ThredUp boxes are. So let's get into the mystery boxes and see what I got. So not sure which box this one is. And if you're new to ThredUp boxes, they all come with this tissue paper, which I like to reuse for my packaging. Okay, this is the Coach box. All right, so first up is this gold small bag. And it has just a chain handle. I personally can't wear bags like this on my shoulder because I have narrow shoulders, so they slide right off, but it does have the fob still on it. Let's look in the inside. It has the plaid in the inside, and it looks fairly clean. So the only issues that I saw with this is there is some issues on the hardware here where there's some scratching from use and a little bit of discoloration here and there on the gold leather. But I looked it up, and this is called the gold camera bag. And here are the comps for this bag. Next up is this huge bag. So it's fairly large. It's got this big heavy-duty leather strap. It's a shoulder bag with the gold hardware. I noticed when I was looking at it, it looked like it had a little bit of discoloration on the bottom. Maybe it was sat in something. And it did kind of go up on the side here, but it's not very noticeable on the front and the back, just on the base of the bag. So it was probably set in something. And here is the Coach label. And then the interior of it is very clean. I don't know if you're going to be able to see in there because this thing's heavy. It's a workout to even hold this thing. This bag is called the Signature Carly bag, and I'm pretty much happy with the overall condition of it. With ThredUp mystery boxes, they may have flaws, and that's just something you know going into it. So the flaws in this are so minor. This bag still has a lot of life in it. So I'm going to pop up the comps. Next up is this great bag. This is all leather. This is called the Hamptons Braided. It does still have the fob on it. Here's the back of it. The leather appears to be in great condition. It needs some cleaning on the bottom, but that is not a big deal. But overall, the exterior of it looks good. Here's the handle. There's a little bit of discoloration that happens from the oil in our skin. Here is the interior. Again, pretty clean. There's a couple of pin marks in the inside that I'll have to clean up, but it's got a lot of great pockets in it for being a small bag. So this is the comps for the Hamptons bag. I think my mom wants to snatch this bag. This is my accessory. The design on this is actually the C's, but it kind of looks mod, right? It's called the Peyton Tech Pouch, and it still has the fob on it. And it's just a pouch for your iPad. It does have an interior pocket, and it looks really clean. So if my mom doesn't keep it, I will be able to get a little bit for this tech pouch for people who want to have designer bougie covers for their technology. Okay, and last up in the Coach bag is another brown piece. It's got metallic around the C signatures. Here is the logo on the front, if you can see it. This bag is called the Poppy Metallic. It has a pink interior. This interior is probably the worst. It does have discoloration up here that I'm gonna have to try to clean. And by the way, you can use baby wipes in the interior of these bags. This has a satin lining, so hopefully it'll come out okay. Here is the Coach patch in the interior, but overall, yeah, this is probably the dirtiest bag. But no big deal because the exterior still looks super good. Here's the back of it. So overall, I was very happy with my Coach box. And I'm not going to give you a total of the comps until the end so you can compare it to the other box. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with my purchase. I definitely think I'll be able to double, maybe even triple my money, so that's great. Okay, next up is the designer handbag box. And the first bag on top is this lovely lady, Kate Spade. I love Kate Spade. I actually have a bunch of Kate Spade bags. This one is a little banged up on the hardware, but overall the leather looks nice. I can just wipe it down. The interior does have some discoloration here, like on the pockets, and it's a little dirty, so I'll have to clean that. And then here's the Kate Spade logo in the interior. And this is the regular Kate Spade. It's not the Kate Spade outlet because the gold spade is actually colored in. If it's not colored in, that means it's from the outlet. This is called the Kate Spade Loden bag, and is actually the most, and actually has the best comps out of all the bags in both boxes. So, and here are the comps. Next up was this precious bag, also Kate Spade, and apparently this was like a rarer style. It is the regular Kate Spade. It also has the twist lock on it and these little pearls. There is some discoloration from rubbing on the leather right here that there's really not much you can do about. I will treat it with leather conditioner, try to clean it up, but there's the bottom. Some of the pearls do have a little bit of rubbing on them, like here, but nothing too serious. And there is a little discoloration on the hardware, if you can see that. So here is the interior of the purse, in decent condition, not too bad. I will wipe it out a little bit. And here is the Kate Spade logo in the interior. So comps on this bag and the matching wallet. There was a lot of sets on Poshmark solds that were really high, like $185. This one obviously did not come with the wallet and is in a little bit rougher shape, so the comps are going to be a little bit lower, but I'm going to pop those up on the screen so you can see. And this bag is called the Serrano. Next up is a brand I've never actually sold. So it's a Lacoste tote bag. Some of it called it the grocery shopper, but it's just a tote. It is in white, and the white is kind of clean, but I'll be able to clean that up, no problem. Here's the bottom. A lot of times with bags like this, the problem is the corners, and they look okay. There's a little bit of discoloration, so I'll definitely fix those on the corners. It does say Lacoste on the inside, and then there is some dirt in the interior, which I'll have to clean. So, and these are the comps on the Lacoste tote. Okay, next up is my accessory from the name brand handbag box. And again, it is Kate Spade. And I really need a new wallet. I have this I've had this Dooney & Bourke hot pink, totally me, of course, hot pink leather wallet forever. And it's starting to look a little gnarly. So I kind of want to keep this for myself, but it's just a Kate Spade wallet. This is called the Continental. It's just a zipper wallet, and it has the cards and an interior space and a zipper pocket too in there. So, and it's in great condition. It looks like it probably was not used very much. So I may end up keeping this for myself. But if I don't, here are the comps. And then last bag is this pretty white bag from Rebecca Minkoff. Here's the back of it. This bag is called the Mab tote. It's not wide, but it's large, like tall. Looks very clean to me. Not a lot of residue or anything in there, so that means minimal cleaning. The only issue that I have seen with this bag is from the handles being used. There is some wear here and over here, and on the other side it's the same way. But I don't think that's bad, and definitely this bag still has more life in it. So here's the comps for the Rebecca Minkoff bag. All right, let's have a drum roll. So here's the total for the Coach handbags, $310 for the value of the comps. And then here is the grand total for the name brand handbags that I got, $300. So we're only off by $10. So that tells me I got two great boxes and they're about equal in value. So that makes me really happy. And overall, I'm just really happy with my whole experience. Now, that's not to say that next time I order one of these boxes that it will be a dud, because that does happen. You never know. It is definitely a risk to buy these ThredUp boxes, but I'm very happy. For the first time in a long time, I ordered a ThredUp box and both my boxes were good. So that gives you a little comparison so you can see what you can get in each of these boxes. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have lots of more fun content to celebrate my 2-year anniversary as a reseller. So if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the way out, and be sure to let me know if you have bought a Coach or name brand handbags yourself and what your experience was. I'd love to hear from you. See you guys next time. Bye.